section.
Good evening, brethren. Tonight's the night I debut a 12-year project, and it is a tribute to my friends in Scotland of the Blackwatch Masonic Team. I know I've only known you guys for about 8 years, but I started finishing my basement, had to put it on hold for a while, and when I got back on it, I knew that I was going to make it a tribute to you. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of detail, hopefully not too boring, but there's lots of little details here that I hope you will enjoy. So without further ado, welcome to the watch. Of course, you have to make known your presence. This is my pub in the basement, known as the Watch. And hopefully you see lots of details that you'll enjoy. I've ordered pictures from the internet all over the world and several antiques from here in Ohio. Notice the carpet, reminiscent of the City Hotel in Dunfermline. I'm going to show you all the pictures here. The entire basement is a tribute to the Blackwatch. So as we come around, see all the Blackwatch brothers. Start over here. Got Gordon the Younger, and the days at the Reds, Jim Sandlin, Patrick, Fast Freddy, the Roberts, Peter the Piper, David the Maestro, John, Duncan, Jock, there's David again with the glass panel. Fast Freddy showing off for the ladies. Colin telling everyone go that way. Gordon the Elder. And Ian. Here is a world map. I don't have all the pins correct yet, but it's going to show everywhere the Blackwatch has had a battle in their history. Here's one of the larger prints. I'm sure many of these are familiar to you guys. And here we go around the corner. This is my pub. The goal was that if I blindfolded you, you would not know that you were in a basement. I'll show you lots of details as well. Each of these columns, almost every one of them, has something hidden inside. Here's the first. It's rather dark, but you can see it's a dartboard. And the tartan behind that happens to be the Wilson tartan, which is my mother's side of the family. But I think we're more English and German. Had fun with the doors, put little speakeasy doors in them. Who comes there? Found some new to look old hardware. The whole theme of the pub is 1890s. Trying to go with the 1890s. My contractor said he's never stained so much wood in his life. All the ceilings are wood slats, with the exception of the tin over the bar. So there's me bar. Many fine beverages there for you guys to come and enjoy whenever you can. Moving right along. Got my humidor there. Some of these are actually hidden windows for outside. Or hidden doors. The cue balls will go inside there. I need to build the shelves yet. Nice little fireplace down here, and I'll tell you the story here about this piece of art. This is my favorite piece of art in the world. It's called Stag at Bay in the UK. It's called Defiance here in the United States, and it's by Landseer, the same artist that painted Monarch of the Glen and the lions at Trafalgar Square. Well, my grandmother has a black and white etching of this over her mantle, and it's been in my family for 5 generations. When another family member is the heir apparent to that piece of art, I knew I'd have to find my own copy, so I've been looking for a long time. Lisa and I were at an antique mall, and this just jumped out at me. I said, that's the one. So now I have my own copy that was painted in the 1890s over my mantle, just like my grandmother. So there's some paraphernalia you guys were kind enough to give us on our last visit. My stepson got me this for my birthday. My favorite bourbon. It's a barrel top we turned into a table. Here's a gaming table. Oops. And what's interesting about that, it may be too dark, is that beneath here, there's a secondary table where you should put your drinks. So this is a true gaming table. The drinks are not meant to be put above because they could be spilled and ruin the game. And over here, here's the bar. And if you brothers remember the RV that we picked you up in, it had signage all around it talking about the Scottish Rite. Well, I got rid of the RV but kept all the signage, which was actually aluminum with vinyl on it. So I took the vinyl off, put a paint stripping cup in my drill, and just put all these swirls all the way around the thing. So the vinyl, the top is all aluminum, and it's basically impervious with the traditional hinge top there, with plenty of good stuff. I don't know if you can see all the detail. Right up top, there's a shelf with all my shot glasses, in dead center are my Blackwatch coasters. We've got all sorts of good scotches and bourbons around here. Little commercial fridge built into the wall. That turned out really nicely. Oh, I forgot to show you more of the artwork down here. This was actually a Christmas card. More artwork. This one may be familiar to you as well. That's Battle of Alma. A couple of these I was able to actually get a high-res picture off the internet and blow them up and have them framed. These are all antique frames. Spent a lot of time at the antique malls this summer. This one's called Comrades. And this is another one I blew up off of internet image. Turned out really nice. So the centerpiece of the room is a 100-year-old 10-foot by 5-foot pool table. It's a 6-leg, and I'm very lucky to have this very special pool table. I'll leave it at that. And here now even the restroom is retro. Everybody seems to like the high tank toilet. And while you're sitting on this, contemplating life, you have this little guy staring at you. Look familiar? Since not everyone knows exactly what the Green Man is, I have a little explanation right here in the bathroom for your reading pleasure. And here is the last piece of artwork. Look familiar? Balhousie Castle. I blew that up to fit that space really nicely. Little Cuddy Sark mirror, a little vintage from 1992, the 500th anniversary of Columbus discovering the new lands, 1492 to 1992. Got me a little Dutch door there that I can serve from. So that's the back entrance to the bar. Turned out pretty cool. And finally, the piece de resistance. This is where we transitioned from 1890s to 2018. We've got the theater. Out of necessity, I had to build this box, so I figured I'd make it the size of a twin mattress. Put the wee ones up there while the adults are in the theater here. And believe me, this sound system will shake the house. If I've got Star Wars or other soundtrack intensive video in here, it's amazing. So, gentlemen, I make this offer to any and all of the Scottish Blackwatch Masonic team and our friends. You are always welcome here. You always have a place to stay at our home. And you're always welcome down here for a wee dram at the watch. So, I hope you enjoyed the tour. And now I await your arrival to enjoy it in person. Thanks, brother.